Hey, guys, welcome back to our channel. Snoop Dogg loves to talk about the UFC and he has become friends with many people involved with the company. Back when the Ultimate Fighting Championship was founded during the early 90s, it was extremely controversial, to say the very least. With that in mind, it is truly incredible to see how far the UFC and mixed martial arts have come over the years. Currently estimated to be worth around $10 billion according to some reports, the UFC has become one of the most recognizable companies in the sports world. The reason for the UFC's success is simple: the company has managed to attract millions of devoted fans all over the world. Given that so many people have grown to love the UFC, it shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that several celebrities are huge fans as well. On top of stars like Steve-O and his fiancée Lux Wright, who often attend UFC events, it has become well known that Snoop Dogg adores the fighting promotion as well. Since it seems like most people love Snoop Dogg, including his pal Martha Stewart, the legendary rapper gets interviewed all the time. As a result, Snoop often gets to speak his mind, and it is interesting to look at what he has said about his love for the UFC during interviews. How Snoop Dogg made money off his love for the UFC. After Snoop Dogg first rose to fame during the 90s, he was solely known as a rapper for many years. More recently, however, it has seemed like Snoop is a genius at finding all manners of ways he can make money for himself. Some examples of the ways that Snoop has made money in recent years include starring in a reality show, appearing in loads of commercials, having a cooking show, and creating companies. Given that Snoop has proven to be so good at making money, it makes sense that he eventually found a way to cash in on his love for the UFC. In fact, at one point Snoop managed to get paid to work for the mixed martial arts company he has so much passion for. In 2017, it was announced that Snoop was going to be on the commentary team for Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender series. That said, Snoop wasn't a part of the main team as he teamed up with Uriah Faber to provide fans with an alternate commentary track that could be streamed live through UFC Fight Pass. This commentary track came to be referred to as the Snoopcast. When it was announced that Snoop was teaming up with the UFC, a press release was put out in which the rapper was quoted talking about his excitement. "I'm a big fan of UFC and looking forward to joining the team to bring my unique take on all the action. Y'all in for a brand new experience with Dogg on the mic." On top of Snoop outright saying that he is a huge mixed martial arts fan, UFC President Dana White also was quoted in the press release talking about how much the rapper supports the company. "Snoop and I have wanted to do something together for a long time. He's a huge fight fan and wanted to call fights. This is a fun opportunity for fans to opt into Snoopcast and hear his take along with Uriah Faber on how the fights are going." Of course, cynics may question whether Dana and Snoop were pretending that the rapper is a huge UFC fan. After all, pretty much any time a company hires a notable employee, everyone involved claims to be big fans of the company they are going to work with. However, it is important to note what happened to the Snoopcast. Unfortunately for Snoop and people who liked his commentary, the rapper's business relationship with the UFC didn't last. Before the second season of Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender series premiered, it was announced that the Snoopcast wouldn't return. Since Snoop's business relationship with the UFC ended, he has continued to say things that make it clear he is a big supporter of the company. Ultimately, there are loads of examples of Snoop talking about UFC fighters that could be listed here. What all of those quotes and clips will have in common is that they make it obvious that Snoop is knowledgeable about the UFC and that he is very passionate about the sport. With that in mind, it is virtually impossible to deny that Snoop truly is a UFC fan. That's all for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.